I'm going to create a bar chart or a column chart. So I want to know how many students gave each enjoyment rating. So how many students rated their enjoyment 1, how many 2, how many 3, how many 4, how many 5. So again, I need to do a little summary table first so that I can then graph this information. So equals COUNTIF, and the range, well, my enjoyment rating is stored in column F, and it is from F2 to F9, and I want to know how many students have done that as a 1, and close my bracket. So only one student gave a 1 rating. That looks right from my eyeballing of that data. Equals COUNTIF. For this time, it is number 2. So we are in F2 to F9 again. And this time, I want to know how many people did 2. So I've stored 2 in H3, so I can use the cell reference H3. And only one person gave a 2. Great. Most of our students here are enjoying their books. Equals COUNTIF. For 3, again, F2 to F9. And this time, I have stored rating 3 in H4. So I'm going to reference H4, close my bracket. Next one, COUNTIF again. This time I want to know how many have rated 4, which I've stored in H5. Again, we have that F2 to F9 range. So I'm looking for all the number 4s in the range of cells from F2 to F9, comma, H5, because I've stored 4 in that. And finally, number 5 is here. So COUNTIF, open, it is the same range, F2 to F9, comma, and I'm looking, I could type in 5 or I've stored it here in H6. So now you can see I've got 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. And from my look at it, looks about right. So I'm going to select all of that data, insert, and I've got the column or bar charts here, and I'm going to select that. There we go. And so now you can see the number of students who have chosen an enjoyment rating of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, that's not very exciting on this small data set, so let's do it on the larger one. So here we go, equals COUNTIF. It's exactly the same, except for our range is different. We're just looking over a larger number of cells. So F2 to F, and we know that this data set goes down to row 101. So we just put in F101 and then comma. The criteria we're looking for here is number 1. How many have done number 1? You can keep doing it that way, or you can do a little cheeky thing. And if you put dollar signs in the range, so if you look at this, I do this, I put some dollar signs here in the range, like so, then it creates something called an absolute reference. And it's just going to make it a little bit easier for us, because what we can do is, remember I've got my little, when I hover over that little green square in the bottom of the active cell and my mouse cursor goes black, I can click, I'm holding and dragging down, and it's going to copy my formula for me down, so I don't have to write it heaps of times. That's a little bit of an advanced trick. You can, of course, just write your formula in just the way that we have done every other time. There's a little bit of an advanced trick for you. So now you can see I've got 19 students with 1, 22 with 2, 3, 4 as both 19 again, and 21 for 5. So let's select all of that, insert, and my column chart is here. And there we go. Here's my number of students. That the vast majority of students rated a 2. So actually I do have a bit of a problem with the enjoyment rating of reading. Maybe we need to find some better books for these students. Okay, that is a bar chart with a little summary table.